Alright guys, today we got another short video of how to get the Tunic of the Wind and Tears of the Kingdom. It's a classic Wind Waker drip. So first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to head over to the Hyrule Ridge Chasm. There's going to be a light route right behind you as soon as you enter into the depths. It's actually a lot easier than people think once you know where to go. And I'm going to walk you through exactly where it is and how to get there and what you need so you don't waste your time. The first thing, this armor piece is hidden in the depths, which means that you're not going to walk around and find it like a normal chest. I found it primarily because I had an old map that I found in the sky view towers. So you're going to want to smack that guy around real quick, you know, just doing some minor exploring while I figure out my way to get over here, because I haven't exactly lit up this whole place yet, obviously. So just trying to figure out my bearings. You're going to want to bring some bright bloom seeds or something to light up your path, because it's pretty dark down here. What I'm going to be using primarily is a star fragment staff. You can get that if you can find a couple star fragments that have fallen. You attach it to one of your staffs or one of your magic rods, and voila, you got light. So I might go do a video on how to farm some star fragments here pretty soon. But you're going to want to make your way up this cliff. After you collect some bombs real quick. So right now I'm just trying to find a better place to climb up. And make sure you bring a couple rockets, because it is a pretty decent climb. Because from my understanding, there isn't another way into the depths that's closer to this spot. So yeah, you're going to have to get in through the Hyrule Ridge Chasm at first. So just keep on climbing up here. I decided that it was taking way too long, so just go ahead and bust out a rocket, fuse it to your shield, and blast off. So although I am using a star fragment staff, the bright bloom seeds, obviously they stay permanently. So you might want to toss a couple of those up just to make sure that you know exactly where you're going. Once you make your way up these cliffs, I'm using the weapons depots as my landmarks, as well as the statues where you get the untarnished weapons from. So if you didn't know, the untarnished, or the I'm gonna call them the untarnished weapons, I like to mark them on my map so I can come back later, and when you break the tarnished weapons, whether it be from the Hyrule Castle or like a Royal Claymore or something like that, when you break them, they show up at these statues completely untarnished. So I like to always mark them when I can. So we're just going to ignore those guys and ignore the gloom, because I got more than enough food and hearts to deal with it. We got one silver bokoblin and another guy over there. You can use the auto build. Sometimes I just find it simpler to build my own glider real quick. So if you are playing on PC, sometimes it glitches out whenever I pull out some of the zone-in devices. A quick fix to this is to just go watch a memory or change into the title screen or the main menu screen. Click on something else and it should clear back right up. We're just going to attach this controller and this light. We're going to do a quick elevator, recall elevator, and get to gliding. It didn't work out as good as I would like to, but it's whatever. So you're going to make your way over to the next light route so we can light this area up a little bit. What I found when you're using the glider, instead of trying to land it, which is proven to be very difficult to land in a particular place, I always just like to bump my surroundings, and that makes it a lot easier. So this light route right here is going to be your next landmark. We're going to have one more that we're going to use as a landmark, and then we should be reaching the item here in a second. So there is a boss on the way. I chose to skip it, not because he's particularly hard. I was getting ready and geared up to go fight Ganondorf, so I just didn't want to waste any of my food or waste any of my weapons on dealing with this guy, because at the time I didn't know how difficult Ganon was going to be. So, you know, I'm coming from Elden Ring, so I'm like, go do all your Batman prep before you go and try to face a boss. But none of these bosses in this game are harder than Elden Ring at all. So I think I beat Ganon the second try. Run past these guys real quick, jump down this chasm, and it should be here at this mining depot right here at the Kuho Canyon mine. And here we found the Tunic of the Wind.